Hello, today I'm going to be doing a mini review of this Greenlight 1967 Ford Bronco. As you can see by the box, it's the iconic looking Bronco in green color and with an NYPD motif. Even the box has an official NYPD logo, which it's kind of weird as one usually sees just the car maker logos and not a city related one. But good on them to do this, as they seem to have other New York themed cars as well. Simple box design, not a lot of info, but with the Bronco image up front, it tells us enough regarding what's inside. And opening the carton box, we are greeted with styrofoam, of course, so at least the model is properly protected, and we can see at first glance the removable top. I actually like that Greenlight tape detail around the styrofoam box, that's kind of nice. And the top is just plastic, and not a great sturdy plastic, but it should do the job. Removing the top of the styro, and we have a quite decent looking paint color as first impression, and looking more like a pickup truck than an SUV without that top on. Definitely the bonnet doesn't open, and this can be good in that the model can have better details in the front of the vehicle, but seeing that all cars usually are not that intricate, it's a bit of a letdown. Would have been cool seeing like an inline 6 there. And going around the truck, we can see that it has this decent mix of metal and plastic as per usual models, and I like how the black seats look against the green color, both the light and darker shades. No carpeting, and I don't think they ever used any for these models, but just worth a mention. The dash seems like a decent representation of what they had at the time as well. Looking at the sides, we can see more in detail the mix of colors and NYPD logo. Paint seems to have been applied okay, and you know, the underside is nothing to write home about, but decent enough. I actually expected less, so this is nice. Tires are made of rubber, and it seems that they were stamped very hard. It's kind of weird. The tires look a bit distorted. The steering wheel seems to be connected to the front tire, so that's a plus for modeling purposes or for pictures. And although it looks as if it would have a working suspension, it doesn't. Very simple front profile here. The Ford red lettering looks okay, as well as the plastic used in the lights, but nothing to really write home about. Back of the truck, again, very simple. I'm not sure if the 5202 numbering has any meaning, so if anyone knows, be sure to comment on that. But it's used throughout the whole truck. Tailgate and backlight, again as in the front, look decent but not mind-blowing. There is consistency on the right passenger side, so nothing really to detail here. And the tailgate is the only thing that opens on this model, and we can see a bit of inconsistency in the paint. I actually tried to scratch where I see it, and it's apparent from both sides. It might actually be designed like that on purpose, as you really don't see it when it's close, but you know, just making a note of it. And also near the back of the truck, near the tailgate line, there's a bit of paint inconsistency as well. Movement is smooth for this truck, so I'm pretty sure that if you're into like creating your own videos with your diecast models, you won't have any problems with this one. Now the plastic top is the worst item of this model, or the worst part of this model. It had kind of glue residue, and the like chrome part looked very rough. Also, placing the top on the car is not satisfying. There are no snaps or anything. You just place it there and try to line it up correctly, and that's basically it. For the $30 I paid for it, this is actually a very decent model, but for the suggested price of $70 or so, I would actually hesitate a bit. Overall, I can really give this one maybe a C. A few paint inconsistencies, the top with the glue residue and rough looking light is a letdown. The weird distorted looking tires also lowered this grade, plus no engine details. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Too bad there are not many Broncos at 1/18 scale out there, so it is what it is, and Greenlight is what we have for these Bronco models. So thanks for watching, listening to the review, and feel free to leave any comments and or suggestions. Nos vemos.